What is going on? Fickin' Fish. That's right, guys. This is the first upload on this channel. Chronicling my delve back into the saltwater fish game, saltwater tank game here. I am a Lego aficionado by trade. So if you want to check out my Lego stuff, feel free to go to Hauling and Balling or Fick and Bricks. Either YouTube channel has Lego, and more Lego. But again, I kind of created this channel to chronicle my delve back into the saltwater game. This right here is a JBJ 28-gallon LED tank. It's not the professional, it's not the Wi-Fi, but it's not the compact fluorescent version of yesteryear. Kind of the middle of the road. I don't know when I got this, but it's been sitting in my basement for a little bit now, and I kept saying I'm going to start it up, I'm going to start it up, and I'm going to start it up. And so eventually I brought it upstairs, and I filled it with water to make sure it wouldn't leak, and it doesn't have cracks. It's holding water, the pumps are working, everything looks good. So we are going to start up a saltwater tank. This is the specs on the side of the tank. Get that to focus up for you there. Again, it's a 28-gallon Nano Cube LED. So there it is. There's your specs. I'm doing stock pumps on the outs. There's two of them. I did put some wave maker, like deflector type, on the outs here. So I got two of those. I'm going to see how that works right off the rip. I do have an in-tank media basket insert in the middle there. And then I'm using I'm going to say Eheim. I want to say Eheim Jaeger 100 watt. Heard it's a pretty decent heater, so we're gonna give this a whirl here. So we picked that up, and then just just the digital thermometer on the side. Again, it's the standard LED on the top with the 4 moonlights. I got both of them on timers right now, so I'm gonna see how that works. But there's again stock in the back, so you guys can see the back there. It's just pretty much stock right through there. Nothing add on yet. I did buy another light over here that I was going to try to use. I heard some good things about this light, but I picked it up really cheap, so I don't know if I'm going to use that. And back in the day, I actually had a Nano skimmer too. The East Hops Nano skimmer here. I don't know if I'm actually going to use it, but I did hear some good things about this too. It's never been used. It's never even been opened. I mean, I kind of bought it when I was going to set up the last Nano Cube I had. Obviously, you can see it's brand new. Hasn't even been out of the package yet. I did see a couple of cool videos last night on YouTube where it kind of just sticks to the side over here and it doesn't even really go in the back. It just kind of hangs on the side and you can skim your water, when you need to. So I don't know. I've heard good things and bad things. I've heard people say need one, don't need one. So we'll just see what happens with that. But again, that light's going to be, if I ever decide to go rimless or possibly take the tank off, the hood off this thing. I do have another one downstairs that actually has the compact fluorescent in it. So I might be able to do a hood swap and just cut out all the guts of the one downstairs, kind of cut this right here, and then drop that light on the top of it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how far I get with this. A couple bags of the Carib Sea crushed, the live sand for the bottom here. Got two 16-pound bags downstairs. And then this over here was my mixing area for now. That was all RODI water. I had RODI water in all of these. It says it's distilled water containers, but it's RODI. And then I'm just mixing my water right now into these 5-gallon buckets. So that's 4 and 4. It's 8 gallons right there. I'm probably gonna, you might take flack for this, but that's all. I'm using the. I know everybody has their own opinions when it comes to salt, but I'm just using the Reef Crystals Instant Ocean for now. Maybe I will change it down the road, but I did have this, and I got a full bucket here, full 160. What is this? 160 gallons it can make. So we're gonna give this a whirl, try it. Heard the Red Sea is a pretty decent salt mixture as well. But again, I'm just getting back into this. I have a freshwater tank downstairs, and that I rescued from somebody at work, and I had a saltwater tank back in the day, but again, I'm just trying to get back into it now. So I do have some dry rock over here, so this is where I'm gonna need maybe some comments at the bottom here. This was all dry rock that I purchased from somebody in Florida. So this is just all dry rock. open dry rock. This rock actually here was from like this section over to here is from my old tank. So it's been sitting dry for a couple years now. So I'm just wondering what you guys think about that. Don't pay no attention to that because that wasn't even supposed to be in here. That was from my freshwater tank downstairs. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this rock. I did order some Carib Sea, the Life Rock, for a 20-pound box of that. So we're gonna throw some of that in the tank as well. I was from the old school of the throwing a fish in there to cycle my tank. I know that's not a good way to do it anymore, but I did hear some good things about the this stuff here. So this is what I'm going to use to cycle my tank. And looking at this, I may not actually have enough. I did order some the ammonium chloride too, because I found out that you need to feed the bacteria. So I did order some of that too. But this is good for 2 capfuls per 10 gallons. So I heard that you can never overdose on this stuff. So I may just drop the whole thing into 30 gallons, because if it's 2 capfuls for 10 gallons, so it's going to be, what, 6 capfuls for 30 gallons. So I think I'm going to drop it all in and see how this goes. Obviously, I'm not going to put fish in immediately, but I will see if it helps with the cycle. So and I got the ammonia and chloride coming in tomorrow, or no, Saturday. I ordered it on Amazon too, so I got that coming in. Yes, I did. I know I'm going to take flack for this too. I bought just this cheapy saltwater kit for now, but I know I'll have to test over get a bigger one, a better one, once I start getting, corals and whatnot. So that's that. I am using the ChemPure bags for the media basket, filter floss right there, and then I do have one, and it's downstairs, that Purgin bag too. I used that in my last one, and it kept the water really clear, and it kept my water perimeters pretty decent. So that's what I'm going to use for that. And I think that's it. That's my old in-tank media basket there for my old one. The only cool thing I got to show you guys too is on my old in-tank basket, I know that I was talking to somebody on Facebook last night about this the other night, that there was this gap running between the back of the tank and the basket itself. Well, they did at one point have these spacers, and these spacers actually they fit it right perfect, so it actually fits it butt up against the back, and then it runs it straight to the front of the overflow. So kind of working out pretty well there. But I'm glad I found this spacer. I don't know if they even still sell these on the in-tank website, but I did actually have a problem. But I want to throw a special shout out to in-tank. Steve, the owner at in-tank, hooked me up. I did have one that came in. It was cracked up towards the top here. This part was cracked off, like right about there. Was snapped off. And great customer service. He emailed me himself and said to ship it back. So, and he shipped me out another one priority. So I had it in like 2 days, which was awesome. So again, thanks to Steve from In-Tank Media for hooking me up with that, because that was pretty cool. But that is it, guys. That's my first video. It's the 8-minute video, kind of an intro here. So if you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. All comments are going to be taken. I need all the constructive criticism you guys can give me, or help you guys can give me. Again, it's been a while since I've done the saltwater game, but I am kind of getting back into it. I do love the saltwater look, and this is kind of my man room-ish, so I do want to kind of put this in here. And a lot of times when I set this tank up, in particular last time, I had it up against the wall on this side, so I kind of lost almost the 360 view of the tank. So now I can go on all sides here and look at it, and I'm pretty psyched about it. So if you guys have any like I said, any comments, any concerns, any questions, feel free to to just comment below and let me know what you guys think. But this is the first video on this channel. Hopefully, as the tank progresses, I will be doing more videos. And so hopefully you guys have a great evening. Remember, life is better with fish.